Men, hope you've had a great week. Eli Gold with Bobby Humphrey, as per usual. We've got a great battle going on in the Arena Football League 1. And take a look at the standings, because first place on the line here today.
Well, this is the game here that's going to determine who's going to host throughout the entire playoffs. And you got Nashville right now is sitting at the top, but Albany is right on their heels, and this game is going to be the determining factor.
And there is a tiebreaker in place here today. If the Cats win, it's all over. They clinch number one. If the Nashville Cats lose to Albany by 9 points or less, they would still clinch first place. However, if the Firebirds win by 10 points or more, they would clinch first place, all because of that matchup that they had earlier in the season. So this one really has a lot on the line. And of course, you've got some of the best performers in the league who are here to show off what they can do today. Brother, Josh Kulka and his brother, Tyler Kulka, the opposing quarterbacks. There's Joshua getting the call over Sam Castronova today.
And brother versus brother, like you said, Eli, but both brothers are excellent quarterbacks. Josh is the younger brother, but he has just as much talent as the older brother. He's 60% of his passes, he has completion rate of 60% or better. He has 32 touchdowns, but Eli, he only has 2 interceptions, so he knows how to protect football.
Meanwhile, Tyler Kulka, the brother, is number one in the league in passing yardage, 2,603 yards.
Not only is he leading the league, he's also second in touchdown passes with 50. And he also has a strong arm, loves to throw the deep ball, and doesn't mind putting the ball up for a 50-50 catch. And typically with the receivers that he has and the surrounding cast, they usually come down with the ball when he puts it up for grabs.
So today we've got a great matchup with a tiebreaker on the line. The Nashville Cats and the Albany Firebirds. And you.
And now, fans, please direct your attention to midfield as Deputy Mayor Chris Ellis joins our captains for tonight.
Welcome back to MVP Arena here in downtown Albany, New York. Eli Gold, Bobby Humphrey, and our crew as we get set to go. Nashville will be in the white tonight, and the gray uniforms with orange will be the Albany Firebirds. There is the Nashville bench. Head coach Darren Arbett, a Hall of Fame coach. That is he at the end of the bench right there, leaning over, standing next to number 24 on the roster, Kyle Kaplan, his kicker. And there is Kulka coming over just to chat with the coach very briefly. And then there are the Albany Firebirds, who come in with a record of 9-2, as opposed to the Cats, who are 10-1 on the year. Now, Nashville is without their biggest star.
Okay,
at
guys, I'm
least in
Tony
my
Marcella. I'm your
estimation.
referee tonight. Jason
And I
Capone is
tell
our
you,
umpire. Nashville.
Their biggest star is number one.
Yes,
and that's
Malik
Honeycutt.
Honeycutt.
And he is an excellent receiver, but he's not going to be here tonight.
No, he has been out. He is not healthy and will not be playing here this evening. And they are going to get him ready for the postseason, whether the team is in first place or not. Of course, this is the final regular season game for the Nashville Cats. Where'd the coin go? They're going to chase it down.
I don't think I've ever seen the coin roll
No.
that far from the middle of the
Tony-
midfield.
Tony Marcella is the referee, and he said, "Where'd it go?" So the ball is going to be controlled by the Nashville Cats to begin action here today. Now, Nashville has had a few roster moves. Charles Hall IV has been in and out of the roster this year. He is in action here this evening. Again, Malik Honeycutt not going here today. And for the Albany Firebirds, their number one quarterback, Sam Castronova, has been replaced by Joshua Kulka. Sam didn't even play last week.
He did not, and Josh filled in very, very well, throwing 7 touchdowns. Actually, it was 19 of 28, if I can recall, in that particular game. Had a very, very productive game last week there in Beaumont, Texas. But Sam is out, but you're very fortunate when you can have 2 quality quarterbacks on your football team, and that's what Albany has. They have a good quarterback in Josh.
We're here from the MVP Arena in Albany, New York today. This building has hosted many diverse events. The NCAA men's basketball tournament has been here. Siena University has played basketball games here, lacrosse games, concerts and ice shows. As a matter of fact, the permanent seating is 6,000, but they can expand the capacity to 17,500 pending the event setup. And we are just 1 block away from the state capital of New York. There's Brent Reese getting set to kick it away. And we are underway. The battle for first place in AF1. Off the net, taken out to the 2-yard line by Amos Coleman III. So the Cats will start deep in their own territory.
And you mentioned about Honeycutt being out, and typically he's usually the deep guy who's returning those kicks.
Yes.
And actually, we did a game a few weeks back, and he returned 3 kickoffs for a touchdown in one game.
Actually returned the 4th one, but it was called back because of penalties. But he has 17 kickoff returns for 402 yards, Honeycutt does, but they don't have him available here tonight. Tyler Kulka now sends his men in motion. That's B.K. Smith, who goes in high motion. And with heavy pressure, the throw is away on the near side, incomplete. Looking at around the 9-yard line for Kendall Williams. Here's Honeycutt. We were just talking about his kick return prowess. He can do them all.
He can, and I tell you, he knows how to
Legal
make that
contact.
miss.
Defense.
See the
For
field.
15. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
You hear the penalty call on this game by Tony Marcella. Football out to the 7-yard line. Desmond Maxwell, number 33, the running back. Derek Ziegler is the center, as he has been for quite a while here in Albany. Or excuse me, well, for Nashville, as he has been as well for many, many years. Here now the straight drop, quick throw near side, Gandy. And Gandy comes up the near boards to the 13-yard line through Singleton. Will pop him out of bounds. Jordan Gandy, the wide receiver, played at Murray State. Played for the Racers. 34 receptions now for 500 yards on the year. Second down and 4. The quick throw wide open inside the 15 of the 14, and a first down and then some. That was a nice play to Kendall Williams.
And you can see the defensive back, the safety, just respects that speed of Kendall Williams. He
Sure.
just back pedals, and he just gets deep, thinking he's going to get deep, and he just breaks the right off. Kendall, that is, breaks that right off, and Kyler Coker knows exactly where to deliver that pass.
18-yard pickup against Marcus Smith. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Quick release right side taken by Kendall Williams. Picks up 4 yards down to the 10-yard line. Just getting going here in Albany, New York. Temperature in the high 80s, even at 12 minutes after 7 Eastern Time. Jeremy Martin, number 99, anchoring the right side of the line. He had his arm in the air. He's the eligible receiver. Smith in motion. There's the throw, back of the end zone. Nobody there except the Firebird. I assume Gandy was the intended receiver, but he cut one way and the ball went the other.
He did, but he had Williams coming underneath and kind of broke open a little bit late, but by that time the pressure had already got there to Coker, and he had to get rid of the ball.
So now Tyler Kulka on 3rd down and 6. Desmond Maxwell is the running back. Here's a man in motion. Straight drop. Kulka looks, throws. It is just across the goal line. Touchdown. Jordan Gandy picks up the reception on a nice quick throw just across the goal line.
And boy, did he put that ball right on him. Just look at it. He just put it right in the number. As we see the replay here, how he just runs a little slant route. And Tyler just put it right on his number. What an awesome throw.
Now to attempt the extra point, Kyle Kaplan. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the extra point is good. And it's a 7-0 lead now for the visiting Nashville Cats. The Cats, 10-1 on the year. Watch this play again.
Yes, this is just simple, just big route, in route, and the quarterback is just dead on target. Put it right in the middle of the numbers, exactly where a receiver loves to see the ball and basically loves for it to hit right there where he can put his hands out. Just excellent route, well executed play, well throw by Coker.
Folks, next week at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, we'll join you from the Dow Event Center in Saginaw, Michigan. Oceanside heads east to meet Malik Henry, Jarius Grissom, and the Michigan Arsenal. They met last night out on the West Coast. The Arsenal won 86-74. It was a big game as we set the seeds for the middle of the standings going to the playoffs. That'll be next week as Kyle Kaplan, who had a handful of deuces last time we saw him, opens up with one here today. He had 6 deuces the last time we saw him in action. He has 19 now on the year. And if you're not familiar with this league, the kickoff goes between the uprights and across that crossbar. It's 2 points.
It's 2 points. And we've seen this a many times by Kaplan, and he is one of the most accurate kickers in AF1.
He really is.
And it is a weapon to have a kicker who can just on kickoff put 2 points on the board right at the gate.
So what becomes a 7-0 game, now 9-0, as there's the quick release on the right side, and the catch is made by Isaiah Scott, the wide receiver from West Virginia State. Now they're going to say it was not complete. I stand corrected there. Tyrese Chambers, number 6 in the gray. He will be the man in motion. Here's the straight drop and the throw, incomplete. It was touched on the way by DJ Maxwell, number 8 in the white. So Nashville on top by a score of 9-0. Colby Bird is the center. Quick throw, grab, first down, out to the 17-yard line. It was a 13-yard pickup on the play by Tyrese Chambers. Nice play.
And they needed a first down here. Chambers know exactly where the sticks are. Puts it up right there, about 10, 11 yards, and pick up the first down.
Amari Alexander, who was the Defensive Player of the Week last week in Arena Football 1, was there to make the tackle. Now the shovel on the inside give, and trying to power his way forward. That's Joshua Zacher, number 69. He played at Duquesne in his college days. That's in Pittsburgh, if you're not familiar. Darian Townsend will be in motion. They look. Quarterback's in trouble. Flag is down. There's going to be a hold on the interior and the penalty flag. Everybody came charging in.
Holding, 58, offense, 10-yard penalty, second down.
Aiden Ferguson. Watch the holding here. You saw that, and the flag came flying in. Second flag of the day against the Albany Firebirds. Getting the snap from his 8-yard line. Straight drop, Kulka throws, and it's behind a wide open receiver. He had Isaiah Scott wide open, and the pass went behind Scott, who caught a pass earlier in the ball game.
He had some pressure coming there too, and just kept backing up as he had the pressure coming through the middle. Looked like that ball may have got a little bit tipped too by the defensive lineman.
Yeah, tough to tell. Might have been might have been Dejon Walden. McDowell's on IR, so it was not him. It was Dejon Walden who got a piece of that one. Here now the straight drop. Looking again off to the near side, up into row 3. Isaiah Scott, the intended receiver. Isaiah, 35 receptions coming in for 503 yards and 12 touchdowns. And that time, Joshua Kulka walks back to the bench a little bit disappointed. Tyrese Chambers there as well. And now the kick. They're going to kick it from 3 yards, from the 3-yard line. So 47 plus the 8, 55 yards.
Oh, it's a bot snap.
Yeah. And it's going to be thrown. And it would have been complete, although short of the yard line to gain. Jair Stevens was there along with teammates, all battling for the football. And that is a stop. A stop right there.
Ineligible
It was not
receiver
pretty.
downfield. Offense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is an incomplete.
Superior Tribal Carpentry and Painting. For being your proud sponsor of your Albany Firebirds.
Welcome back, everyone. Eli Gold, Bobby Humphrey, our spotter Butch Owens, bringing you action tonight from the MVP Arena here in Albany, New York. And it's a quick 16-0 Nashville lead. The last kickoff was a deuce, and this one is a deuce. That's two deuces, or a four, as we would call it. The guy's good. The guy is good. Here's that touchdown again.
You see the drag all the way from the left to right. And Gandy just opens on the other side of the field, and Tyler sees him all the way. You know exactly where he's going with the football.
5 points already today by Kaplan. And that play gets out on the carry on the throw to Tyrese Chambers. Joshua Kulka.
That'll get him going a little bit. Just completing those little passes right there and getting it into the hands of
They need to get him going.
Yes, they do.
On first down now from the 16. Kulka escapes. Flags are down. There's a hold, and the throw is over the head of the intended receiver. They had a man open, Isaiah Scott, but he was overthrown. Referee Tony Marcella will tell us all about it.
Illegal defense. Defense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Wow. Tony Marcella, the referee. Jeremy D'Angelo, the center judge. Jason Caponia, the umpire. The head line judge, Jason Farnsworth. The line judge, Mark Gazelle. And the back judge, Kyle Brownell. That's the AF1 crew working here at the MVP Arena tonight. Straight drop, quick throw, caught up high. It's a first down and more. Across the 20, down to the 18-yard line. Isaiah Scott for 12 yards right there, and he's become a favorite receiver for Joshua Kulka.
He has here early in the game, and you can just see, run the sit-down route, wait to see if anything develops downfield, and pressure Josh has been he's starting to deliver the ball a little quicker now.
Josh Kulka, number 5 in the league with 32 passing touchdowns. Man in motion. Kulka looks, backpedals, overthrows everybody, and it's incomplete at the tail line, at the back line of the end zone. Tyrese Chambers, covered by Derek Jones, who has played well here. I know we're still early, but Jones and who else? Amari
Alexander, also number 3, that's back there also.
Playing
defender.
Good games defensively.
Coleman, Amari Alexander, all the secondary has really been playing well. They've also produced a couple of coverage sacks and some coverage pressure already. Well, I shouldn't say sack, but some pressure where resolved in a holding.
On a 2nd down and 10, the throw across the way, incomplete. Isaiah Scott, the intended receiver, but that time Derek Maxwell, DJ as they call him, on the coverage. Watch it again. If he had timed it a bit better or a bit closer, he might have had himself a pick 6. Now 3rd and 10. They are 1 of 2 in 3rd down conversions. Albany under pressure. Flags are down again. And running and throwing off the net. It is live, and it is caught for a touchdown. However, Derek Jones, Tyrese Chambers, let's see whether that was a legal touchdown or if there's going to be a holding call.
Legal defense. Remember, Nashville, penalty is declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
18 yards. Tyler Kulka off the net, and it is live off the rebound net.
Just a smart veteran play. Just throw it high off the net, and you almost can anticipate that they have worked on that in practice. If you notice, Chambers never went to the middle of the end zone to get the ball off the net. He stayed kind of close to the wall, because the higher you get that ball off the net, the closer it drops, closer to the back of the end zone.
A drop kick right there. I'll tell you something, in the old days, not to date myself, but in the days when arena football first got going, you saw passes caught off that rebound net all the time. We haven't seen them as frequently here in AF1, but we have seen them all the time in the old days.
Well, credit the defense of the Nashville Cats, because if they're forcing the quarterback to throw the ball off the net, then that means they have very, very good coverage.
And now that kick, which was a drop kick, is 2 points. So that makes it an 18-8 ball game. We saw them practicing those drop kicks earlier today, and it worked. Now, the try for a deuce goes under the crossbar and out of bounds, so the football will come back out, but that drop kick is a 2-point conversion.
You know, the drop kick is a skill.
Ball be placed at the 20-yard line.
You know, your kicker has to really have the skill set to be able to do a drop kick. Every kicker in the league, it has to, first of all, the ball has to hit the ground first.
It does.
Yes.
Has to hit the ground and then go through as a good kick, which it did. Here now, Tyler Kulka leads his Nashville Cats to the line of scrimmage. After that touchback, ball is at the 20. Tyler loads up, looks, throws up high, caught, touchdown. That was a beauty by B.K. Smith, reached up to his full extent
Legal
and
defense.
hauled it
Albany.
in.
That penalty would be declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
30 yards. Tyler Kulka.
And coverage was just absolutely wonderful.
It was. Nothing that
23
Travian,
Mosby just was all over that play.
Yeah, Travian had it covered perfectly.
Well, you know, we talked about it earlier about, you know, Tyler giving his receivers an opportunity on the 50-50 ball. And that was one of the examples of that 50-50 ball.
And the kick is up and good for the extra point. I'll tell you, though, that was quite the play, and I was really impressed with the reach to grab the reception. Watch it again here. Kulka.
I mean, the coverage is not bad.
It's terrific coverage.
But, you
And
know, you
BK
just trust
Smith.
your receivers, you know.
Yeah.
You know, Tyler has just gotten a trust factor, even with, you know, Honeycutt not being in the lineup. You know, those guys, Gandy
And BK Smith.
BK Smith and Williams, all those guys have got a comfort level that, hey, if he puts it, if he throws it to me in my area, I'm going to make a great attempt to come down with the football. And typically they come down with more of those 50-50 balls than normal.
They do. BK Smith is 5'10", 185. Mosby, 6'3", 210. But the touchdown was good.
Yes.
See the time remaining? As Mr. Deuce gets ready to kick off here. The kick. And that's another one. That's another one. A deuce again by Kyle Kaplan. He had 18 deuces coming in. He has 8 points already today, Bobby. That matches the Firebirds total. That matches the Firebirds total.
When your kicker has
As many points as the other team. Not that we're laughing. We're not making fun of Damon Ware's bunch. But I'm telling you, that is one of the most outstanding performances we have seen from a kicker in the league this year. Except maybe for the last time we saw Kyle Kaplan here on our air. There's a quick throw across the middle. Caught by Darian Townsend. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Josh is going to have to get Tyler going pretty fast here if
Yeah.
he's going to keep pace.
There you see 27-8, the score. Flag is down. And we'll hear from Tony Marcella.
False start, high motion man. Half the distance to the goal, remains second down.
So the man who goes in high motion, man, that's the guy who starts and circles into the backfield and comes back out. That's called high motion in the league. And now we have come to the end of the first quarter. First quarter of play is in the books, and I'm sure it's not what Damon Ware was hoping for here at home. Nashville on top, 27-8.
Firebird fans, give a big round of applause to Henny Hard Seltzer, our official game-ball and fan-ball sponsor. Be sure to check out their award-winning flavors and see why they're a leader in hard seltzers. Thanks round to Henny Hard Seltzer. And thanks to Harding and Mazzani for being a proud partner. Firebird fans, join us in thanking Tech Valley for their continued support as a proud 2-year sponsor of your Albany Firebirds. And now, back on back. You got some t-shirts?
Hey, that's right, Scott. We got some shirts and we need you to make some noise if you want to go home with a Firebirds t-shirt. Let's go.
Southpaw's here. Everybody in midfield, make some noise for Southpaw. That's right, fans. Spike has all his mascot friends here tonight, celebrating his birthday.
Hey, folks, stick around at halftime. Jeff Levac, the host of AF1 Season Pass, will be catching up with Nashville head coach Darren Arbett. He's a member of the Arena Football League's Hall of Fame, and his coaching tree is quite broad in this league. Darren Arbett coming up at intermission with Jeff Levac. 34-14. Getting set to kick it away, Kyle Kaplan. What do you think, Bobby? Another deuce?
Why not?
I don't
It's
know.
been deuces so far.
He's kicking this way with the air conditioning. I don't know if that's going to do it. Nope. Off the bottom of the net and out of the end zone. Good recovery there. Getting it out of the end zone by Darian Townsend. Watch this last touchdown.
Yeah, just got
All
mixed
alone.
up.
All alone. Charles is looking around saying, where is everybody?
Yeah, come help me celebrate, guys.
Yeah. All right, here we go. The Albany Firebirds now back to the line of scrimmage in their home gray uniforms. Chambers, Scott, and Townsend are the wide receivers. Man in motion. Quick release back at the goal line. Townsend. He'll pick up a couple yards, maybe, well, he'll now say 4 yards all told as he gets out to the 6. It'll be a 2nd and 4 from there. When these teams met earlier this year, Nashville got the win 78-69. That's when they met earlier this year in Clarksville, Tennessee. Ajay Hall, among others, in motion here. There's the throw. It is up high and brought down neatly. It'll be good for a first down to Ajay Hall. He graduated from Texas, Ajay did. Started his career collegiately at Sacramento State. Went to Central Florida, then Alabama, and then Texas. He's in high motion. There he goes. Polka hit as he throws, and that ball is deflected and down at the 20-yard line. Incomplete, looking for Ajay.
trying to go for the deep ball then. That just got a little bit of pressure coming up the middle, and wasn't able to get full length motion of his throwing arm, and the ball got hit.
With Josh Kolka leading the team back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd down and 10. Darian Townsend in motion. Kolka looks, throws, finds Ajay Hall. He is loose midfield. Ajay stutter steps and gets put away by Amos Coleman. Then the ball was fumbled and recovered by Nashville. Recovered by Ezra Thibodeau after Ajay had it and then had it knocked out of
Personal
his
foul,
hands.
roughing the passer, 52, defense. That's a 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
A lot of stuff going on there.
Well,
Wow.
yeah.
Of course, one thing is there is no number 52 out there, if I'm not mistaken. There's the grab. Hit by Amos Coleman. Yeah, and the ball is loose and covered up by Thibodeau.
It's a great script punch out by Coleman.
Justin Alexander, my error in not remembering him. Justin Alexander from Incarnate Word University. And now they're going to talk about a challenge. Darren Arbett talking with the officials. And now Darren says, didn't he fumble it? And he said no. And Darren Arbett picks up the red challenge hanky.
Nashville is challenging the ruling on the field, which is non-challengeable. So they are charged a timeout, and they lose their challenge. First down, Albany.
So you cannot make that challenge.
Challenge. I'm not exactly sure what was the challenge to begin with.
I don't know exactly. We have a whole list of challenges that we know of, but
Was he challenging the fumble, or was he
I don't
challenging
know. I don't know.
the late hit on the quarterback, or?
No. It was a weak one by Dejon Walden, but there's a flag right there, so that must have been. But then I thought he was challenging the fumble at the other end of the play.
That's,
Either way, it was not explained to us, sadly. And it's going to be a 1st and 10. Football at their own 23 for Albany. Straight drop. There's the throw. Far side, catch is made, and bouncing off the wall at the 20-yard line. That's Ajay Hall, tied up by Omari Alexander, a 7-yard pickup on the play.
the defensive front for the Nashville Cats is constantly moving
Yeah.
Josh Coker off his spot, and he's moving around, getting hit.
Now Tykeist Crawford puts his arm up as the eligible offensive lineman to receive. Kolka looks, throws, caught by Ajay. He'll try and hurdle a man at the 2 and gets taken down by Amos Coleman III. Ajay Hall trying to hurdle a man.
Pretty good protection there for Josh, and I would think Hall may have done either high jump or jump hurdles when he was in high school.
Might have. You see the time remaining in this first half. Zacher in running position, but he does not get the handoff but the throw comes to the near side, and it's caught for a touchdown. Nicely done to Darian Townsend, his 24th touchdown reception of the year.
And you have to get Townsend involved. He has 63 receptions on the season, which is more receiving yards, receiving receptions, double than anyone else on the team. And you have to get him going. He comes to run a flat route, just stops Coleman right there in his tracks.
3 yards on the touchdown reception. And there, the high snap, the ball is blocked by Justin Alexander. And that is going to be a flag on the play. But it was a high snap blocked by Derek Jones. Justin Alexander was there. Let's see what
Illegal
Darren Arbet
formation,
is saying.
defense. Half the distance, retry.
A lot of penalties today for a team that doesn't normally get that penalized.
After the penalty, the Firebirds will go for
There's the attempt on the kick. And it is blocked by Alexander.
You see the official is trying to get that the defensive lineman cannot line up outside wide of the last man land on the line of scrimmage.
Exactly.
And you could see the officials patting his butt, patting him on his right hip,
Tell
telling
him to
him,
get over,
get over.
Now remember, they're going to go for 2 here. Kolka rotates in trouble, and it is caught off his chest by Darian Townsend. He has great hands, stayed with the concentration there, and hauled it in for a 2-point conversion. Wow.
games, and it's good.
Easy money. Easy money. He's got the prize back. Man, what a toss. Hey, we're going for the 15. Dom, here we go. Let's see if you got it. Oh, and it's wide right. Dom, heck of an effort. You're going home with an Albany Firebirds prize bag.
South Quad, how do we feel about that effort? The first one was good. Spike, what do you think? Yeah, 6-7.
Back in Albany, New York, heading down the finish of this first half of play. Here's the last play. Wow, it looked to me like he rolled in on top of the defender right there, but they said no touchdown. Here's the give, and shoving his way forward is Austin Collier, and he does not get in. Collier, the fullback from Chattanooga, he didn't get in. All the while, though, the clock keeps running.
You kind of stacked it up pretty good here in that line. As you can see, Thurman just pushes his man backwards. 99 is in there.
Yep, Kevin Thurman, 99. Here they come back to the line of scrimmage. Man in motion. It's number 33, Desmond Maxwell, and he takes it in for the touchdown. So even though I gave him the touchdown a little bit prematurely, I decided I had to see that dance. That's what it was. I didn't care who scored. I just had to see that dance. Desmond gets it. Boom.
They send Desmond in motion there and motion him back into the backfield and then let him get a full head of steam.
6'2", 250. Dancing with the Stars would do well to get him. Here's the kick. Up and good for Kyle Kaplan. So the Nashville Cats score again. Remember now, Albany gets the football to begin the second half. Watch it again. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Little high kicking.
A spin.
The Rockettes ought to come and pick him up. Good job, Desmond.
Only in AF1.
You gotta love it. So Nashville on top now, 41-22.
That's great.
Yeah. Now let's see whether Kaplan can get a deuce. 25 seconds remaining in the half. And again, remember, at halftime, Jeff Levac will catch up with Darren Arbett, the head coach of the Nashville Cats. Darren's a great guy, and again, a member of the Arena Football League's Hall of Fame. That'll be coming up at intermission. Let's see what Kaplan does. Nope, it's off the rebound net. Brought out to the 5, 10, 15. And it's taken down to the 18-yard line. Darian Townsend ran it back. And we're down to 19 seconds remaining in the first half. They do have all of their timeouts remaining. Nashville has 2. Remember, they lost one on that bad challenge earlier. So here they come, the Albany Firebirds. And remember, there's another 10 points in the mix here, because for Albany to win the championship, they'd have to win this game and do so by 10 points or more. Nice tackle by Amos Coleman III on Darian Townsend. Again, that's part of the tiebreaker because of the meeting that they had earlier this season.
Please reset the game clock to 1-5. 15 seconds on the game clock. 1-5. Thank you.
The straight drop by Kulka. Wide open. Catch is made. Darian Townsend. He won't go down. And finally goes down with 4 seconds. 3
Timeout.
seconds to go.
Albany.
Timeout.
First charge timeout.
Excuse me.
He stayed up long enough to get some help from the arrival of his lineman. As you know, he catches across the middle to make the first guy miss, which is number 3 there, Coleman. And then they hold him up, and then the push, and then his teammates come and try
Quite
to
a
push him
push
across
there.
the line. Crawford's get there.
Aiden Ferguson. I mean, he could push the world. Here he comes. Boom.
And then Crawford comes in here. Boom. He comes in there and get a little bit of push in as well.
A 24-yard play, and we're down to the final play because of 3 seconds remaining. They really need to punch it in here. Albany does. Remember, if they score here and then they get the ball to begin the second half, this could be a huge turn of events. Zacher is the fullback.
Timeout. Nashville. Second charge timeout.
Darren Arbett wanted to see what kind of look they were going to show when they came to the line of scrimmage.
That's why he's a Hall of Fame coach.
Yep.
Or he's in the Hall of Fame. Well, Hall of Fame coach.
Yes.
In the Hall of Fame, same thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Needs to say he is a very smart coach.
Yeah.
Wanted to see how they was going to line up. He had 2 timeouts.
Yep. Can't take them with you.
You can't. And you're going to let his guys know how important it is to get a stop here, because he knows that the Firebirds are going to get the ball coming back out to start the second half.
Omari Alexander, number 9. He's played really well. Derek Jones, an outstanding defender. Here we go. Final play of the half. 1st and goal. Quick drop. Kulka throws to the back line of the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown. What a great play. Isaiah Scott was camping out at the back line, and a 2-yard toss from Josh Kulka.
And this is all on Josh Kulka. I mean, he doesn't have a throw right out the gate. He scrambles around, buy himself some time, and he just finds his receiver there in the back of the end zone and deliver a perfect pass.
Isaiah Scott. And the kick is wide, no good.
That's the end of the first half. It's Firebirds.
So we are done. He is now 1 of 3 in drop kicks. But watch this play.
Scott just get lost right there in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, Omari Alexander lost him.
Well, Coker just does a great job in just extending that play.
Yep. So here at MVP Arena,
Thanks for the Hermes Burgers for being a proud sponsor of the Firebirds. All right, back nine by. We got some pizza.
Yeah, that's right, Scott. We got BQ Tito's Pizza Toss. We have Spike. We have Gunner. We have Rowdy. And we have Southpaw out here tonight. Now I need the fans to make some noise. We got the red team over here. We got the blue team. The most teams to catch the frisbee in their pizza box is our winner. So Spike, are you ready? That's a yes. All right, 3, 2, 1, go! And we got one on Team Blue. We got one. Oh, we got two over here, Team Blue. We got 3, 3, 2. 3, 2. We got 4, 3. 4, 3. We got 4, 4. Oh, and it's gonna be Steve Ray with the comeback on Spike's birthday. They won the Gugino's Pizza Toss. Give it up for Spike and Gunner.
Southpaw and Rowdy. Good effort, guys. Good effort. Haven't said Rowdy in a long time. Congratulations, Spike. Happy birthday.
We've been watching a bit of a frisbee toss with pizza boxes. There are the scenarios for the tiebreaker. Again, if Nashville wins the game, they finish first. If they lose by less than 10, they've got first place. If Albany wins, they've got to win by 10 points or more to clinch first place. Brent Reese to kick it away. Off the rebound net and brought out by Coleman and Amos. Gets out. Here's that Albany touchdown again. Let's revisit that, Bobby. See, everybody, number 3 gets spun around.
Yeah, 3 for whatever reason was guarding Townsend, which is the guy you probably want to guard.
Yeah.
But he just forgot he needed to guard his man and not the guy that's Townsend, 21, who's one of their top receivers.
So now Gandy, along with Hall and Williams, the wideouts for Nashville and White. Straight drop, the strike, caught by Gandy. He'll take it out to the 15-yard line, a 7-yard pickup. Gandy doing a nice job there, helping Marcus Smith up. Little sportsmanship. Kolka repositioning Charles Hall the 4th and sends him on his way. There's a throw near side, intercepted by Albany. Intercepted by the Firebirds. He took it away. Travian Mosby did. Took it away from Gandy, and that was huge. That was huge in this ball game.
And he stayed with it as well. The ball looks like it kind of bounced from where we're sitting. It looked like it bounced off the wall.
Yeah.
Off the top of the wall. As you can see, the great coverage here.
Cut inside the play. Mosby,
yes. What a great play. Good concentration.
He only had 2 tackles defensively coming into this ball game. He is a defensive back, and now a chance for Albany to get back in this ball game. The throw near side, and it's caught with Isaiah Scott trying to defend and doing the job. Isaiah Scott couldn't make the play. It will be an incomplete pass. Now Tyler Kulka, Tyler Kulka has just gone to the Nashville dressing room. Tyler Kulka going to the Nashville dressing room. Here's a throw on the near side and caught at the 20-yard line. Darian Townsend with a 10-yard reception. Watch it again. Townsend in motion. Just threading the needle beautifully.
And he does a great job of getting that ball over number 8, Derek Maxwell Reach, because he's sitting in that linebacker waiting for him to make a mistake and throwing it through that zone.
Again, man in motion. Straight drop, Josh Kulka. Kulka gets away, throws it into the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Ajay Hall. Ajay said, I was interfered with. Amari Alexander says, no, you were not. Derek Jones, closest there, and gave him a little bit of a shove. So 4th and 1. This game becoming a nail biter down the stretch, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. There's the give and a first down. And rumbling on the right side. Zacher gets yardage, 10 yards on the play. Excuse me. Josh Zacher.
Gets his heads down, just keep going, picking up additional yards.
Good job. Hayden Ferguson taps him on the helmet, says, way to go, big man. So it's a 1st and 10. And there's a player down.
Officials timeout on the field. Officials timeout.
That's DJ Derek Maxwell Jr. Got himself banged up just a bit. Now they say, let's wind the clock. And they do, to 7:56 remaining. 1st and goal from the 9. Ajay Hall in motion. And nowhere for Kulka to go except down. And that'll be the first sack of the ball game for the Nashville Cats. First sack of the day as Joshua Kulka went right down.
He just had a lot of penetration there.
Yeah.
First one to him to get him, though.
Justin Alexander.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alexander got back there first and held on to him.
Played collegiately at Incarnate Word, Alexander did. Now the straight drop to the 20. And across the middle, it's incomplete. Looking for Ajay Hall. And yes, you had him covered, Derek. Good job. Derek Jones. Were you very demonstrative when you were a player? Because I know Coach Bryant didn't allow that at Alabama. He says, do it like you've done it before. But when you got to the pros, were you demonstrative?
Not really.
Okay.
But I kind of got a little bit,
Uh-huh.
out of my comfort zone when I got to the pros, because in college it was a little bit different.
Ajay Hall. It's down to the 2, maybe the 1 yard line. It'll be a 15-yard pickup on this play. Ajay, nice move right there, getting around Maxwell. Derek Jones will put him down. But it will be 4th down. It is 4th and goal. They're going to say his knee hit at the 3. There's the give, and the big man, Joshua Zacher, rumbles in for a touchdown. Wow.
Well, I really didn't see that play coming when you got 4th and goal from the 3-yard line, but obviously that's why I'm in the booth, and the coaches are down there on the field calling the game. What an awesome play here designed. Just a little bit of a fullback give.
Yeah, you got
with blocking to the
from,
right.
Yep, blocking from Ferguson, blocking from Tykees Crawford. Nice play. And now, no drop kicks. The standard kick is up and good. And folks, we've got ourselves a battle. Now remember though, Nashville has a pad of 10 points. We'll talk about it when we come back.
City of Albany Department of Recreation for their support of the Albany Firebirds throughout the 26th season. Thanks to Katie O. Burns Pub for being a proud partner of your Firebirds. And if it's your birthday, listen up. Very special happy birthday to Julie Benito. Happy birthday to Amy Smothers. Happy 10th, Jason Deacon. Happy 44th to Scott. Happy 50th to Michael Forst Sr. Happy birthday to Brady Austin. And happy birthday to the Capital Region's top mascot, Spike. Fans of Firebirds would like to welcome Albany CrossFit, All-Star Elite Flag Football, OTOT of the Capital Region Rebels Basketball, Real White and Friends for their first Firebirds game, Wildwood Programs, and Carolyn Williams and Friends. It's all tied up, Albany.
Well, we are back. And what had been a 41-34 lead, and that's just prior to that, 41-28, is now a 41-all ball game. Tyler Kolka, who we told you had gone to the locker room, obviously has returned. And here's the kick off the rebound net. Amos Coleman. Amos Coleman. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Nashville. Touchdown, Nashville. 50 yards, but is there a flag down?
During the return, holding number 8. Return team. Half the distance from the spot of the foul. First down.
DJ Maxwell, guilty. DJ Maxwell. And folks, remember, if the Cats win, they win the season, the regular season. If the Firebirds win, they need to win by 10 points or more to clinch first place. Here's a break on the near side and the throw into the stands.
On the coverage of
Nice souvenir right there. And a few high fives. I got it, I got it, I got it. Nashville in white. You see the time remaining, third quarter. Gandy, Hall, and Kendall Williams, number 12. The wideouts, there's the throw. There was a trip, and there should be a flag there.
Yeah, Eli, I think that's going to be an easy call there.
Yep.
It's kind of like a stutter goal.
Pass interference, number 10. Defense, 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Marcus Smith.
Yes. So you can see the motion man, which is Williams. He's going to hook up here like he's going to stop, and then he goes right past him. And there's nothing. That's the best defensive play that can happen by Marcus Smith, is to grab him right there and get like a 10-yard penalty.
Right. You saw the official quickly throwing the flag. Tied at 41. The final game for both of these teams, trying to clinch the number 1 spot in the standings, and tripped up that time was Jordan Gandy, and he was upset at that situation. He tried to get around, just did get tripped up. Remember, Nashville led 27-8 early in the ball game. Heck, they led 18-0 to start the ball game. Kendall Williams in motion. Polka throws long, overshoots everybody into the corner of the MVP arena. Incomplete. Kendall Williams there, number 12, the intended receiver. Third downs today, Nashville, 1 of 4. And you're looking at a 3rd down and 8. In the slot right, Kendall Williams. There he goes in motion. And there's a flag, and there's a flag, and anybody who's wearing yellow in the building has just thrown their shirt. Everybody saw that one.
Pass interference, number 10. Defense. It's a 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
There's not been a good series for Marcus Smith defensively. 7 flags for a loss of 55 yards today for Albany.
You just got there a little bit too early.
Yep. And there's a long-range flag, then another flag. Everybody saw that. Heck, one of our camera guys just threw the flag. I mean, everybody saw it. Here now, Kulka looks and gets it deflected on a thread-the-needle pass looking for Jordan Gandy. Incomplete, as we are now working our way down towards a minute and a half remaining in the third. BK Smith will be in motion. Gandy, you see along the near wall, looking in the general direction of the middle of the field, and it's caught by Kendall Williams. Nicely done as we go inside 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. I love this ball game, man.
I do too.
I'm telling you, it means so much to everybody. And we're down at the final moments of the third quarter, all tied up.
I just love the way Tyler Coker just stays with his receiver.
Yep. First and goal from the 9. And down he goes. That's the sack, first of the ball game for the Albany Firebirds. First sack of the day for Albany. And that is going to take us to the conclusion of the third quarter. We are live with you here at the MVP Arena, Albany, New York.
That's
We
the
are
end
so
of the
happy
third
to have you with
quarter.
us. Eli Gold, Bobby Humphrey, our spotter, Butch Owens. When we come back, a nail biter of a fourth quarter here
trivia in the stands. Is that right, Ryan?
Yeah, that's right, Scott. We're in section 118. I'm with my man Brady. It's his first ever Firebirds game, and we're gonna play a little categories. Brady, are you ready to rock? Yeah. All right, Brady. This is how it's gonna go. You're gonna list as many ice cream flavors as you possibly can, and then we're gonna see how you face off against Darian Townsend on the Albany Firebirds. All right, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to name as many ice creams as you can. Ready, set, go.
Cookies and cream, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, sherbet, rainbow sherbet, sherbet lime, sherbet strawberry, salted caramel, cookie dough, chocolate chip cookie dough, mint chocolate chip cookie dough,
Rocky Road. Mint chip.
I got like 25 for
Orange
Brady.
sorbet.
We're gonna see how he did against Darian Townsend.
Chocolate, vanilla, cookie dough, Oreo, some cookies and cream, strawberry, cherry, boysenberry. You got cheesecake chunk, butter pecan, pistachio, banana cream, cookies and you know, I said cookies and cream, peanut butter, sherbet, orange sherbet, lime sherbet, cherry sherbet. You got cotton candy, chocolate chip.
Hey, Brady, that's gonna do it. You got DT. You're going home with an Albany Firebirds prize pack. Congratulations.
Brady. Congrats, buddy. He loves ice cream.
Kulka from Clinton Township, Michigan. Went to Lawrence Tech. His brother Josh went to St. Francis of Indiana. Of course, he too from Clinton Township, Michigan. Here's a 4th down and 5 from the 6. They are 1 of 1 in 4th down conversions. Straight drop. Kulka lofts it into the corner. Touchdown. Gandy, Jordan Gandy, as he just put a beautiful touch on that pass into the corner.
Nice touch in the corner. The ball is already in the air. Tyler knows exactly where he's going to place his ball. He knows he's going to place it in that corner, right over the linebacker's head, and his receiver just runs right to the ball. Gandy is having a fantastic game.
He really is.
Kyle Kaplan onto attempt the extra point.
They're waiting for the football to get Kyle Kaplan back working again. The holder is Josh Jones, the backup quarterback. And Kyle Kaplan, the kicker. And he is, as always, reliable. So the extra point is up and good, and that'll be 11 points today for Jordan Gandy. Watch this last play. Wow.
And he caught a touchdown early in the game on the exact same play where he lined up all the way to the opposite side of the field and did a drag route all the way to the corner of that end zone.
Travian Mosby was the cover man. So Nashville now on top, 48-41. And now here is where the Nashville Cats could really use a 2 points from a deuce off the foot of Kyle Kaplan. He's got 3 of them already today. Darian Townsend is the deep man for Albany in gray. Let's see what happens here. Can they add on 2 points? Kaplan kicks it. No, they're bringing it out. Far side, big run off the play as Darian Townsend was shoved out of bounds by Omari Alexander. I'll tell you, if you don't let Townsend score on you, you've made a heck of a job on special teams.
You have, and they've kind of held them in check a little bit today. So,
again, if you're just joining us, Albany does not have quarterback Sam Castronova. He has been inactive today. Kolka is the guy. Ajay Hall, Tyrese Chambers, and Isaiah Scott are wide. Two men stacked up. Here comes the third man. Defense breaks down the offensive line, and down goes Kolka. Second sack of the day for Nashville.
and pressure just got there, and it got there in a hurry.
It did.
Just couldn't step up in the pocket. There was nose tackle get a good push.
Dejon Walden, number 55, was the first man there. Then Austin Collier, 44. Second down. The throw caught and out across the 15 to the 18-yard line. Isaiah Scott brings up a third down. He'll be snapping it now on a 3rd and 6, maybe 7. You see the marker across the way there. Man in motion, straight drop. Kolka throws, caught, coming back to the ball for a first down at the 21-yard line. Nicely done, 11 yards on the pickup for Tyrese Chambers.
And Tyrese Chambers has really been a go-to guy for Kolka tonight. You can see him just crossing his face there, and that's a great catch. It's been key and been clutch.
Yep. Now Josh Kolka. Remember, his brother Tyler is the quarterback for Nashville. It's pulled back down, taken off and running on the far side, and flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Joshua Kolka, who finally came down on his knees. 6 yards on the pickup. Watch it again. How he got away from the first guy.
I have no idea, but I know Coach Wade really doesn't want him out doing this.
Yeah, Malik McDowell, or rather Dejon Walden, was there. Here now the throw over everybody's head into the end zone, but there was flags a-flying. That time Tyrese Chambers was tied up by Omari Alexander.
Pass interference, defense number 6. Half the distance from the original line of scrimmage. First down.
They're going to call it on Derek Jones. I stand corrected. I thought it was Omari. Let's see. Nope, it was Derek Jones, indeed.
Yeah. Jones had a lot of jersey there.
He did, and I apologize to Omari, giving him that extra penalty. You see the time remaining as we work here late in the fourth quarter. The throw, and it's deflected, incomplete. Defense of Amos Coleman against Tyrese Chambers, who was quite upset at himself, if nothing else. Damon Ware, the head coach, gives the play to Kolka. Kolka, the number 5 passing quarterback in the league. Man in motion. Quarterback takes off. He'll stumble, he'll bumble, and he'll score. Joshua Kulka kept his footing somehow.
That's some kind of grit
Yep.
by Josh Coker there. Oh my God. Avoids the sack,
Yep.
on the pressure, and he just gets right. It's Thibodeau, I think, back there.
Yep. Thibodeau nearly got him.
Almost got him, and almost got him with the shoestring tackle, but he finds his way to the end zone.
Lost his helmet in the process as DJ Maxwell tackled him. And now the extra point try. Kick is good. So we have got ourselves
Shy Hall team for your Firebirds.
We are back here in Albany, New York on a good-looking Saturday night. Glad you're with us. Eli Gold, Bobby Humphrey, our spotter Butch Owens, Kyle Kaplan with a lead, has 12 points today. Does he make it 14 with a deuce? I didn't see it. I thought he did. Yes, he sure did. Another deuce for Kyle Kaplan, his fourth of the day.
Man, what a weapon.
Yeah, he's got 14 points so far.
You know, a deuce right about now at this point in time in the game is so important. It puts
huge
additional pressure on Albany because now they're not only down by 7, they're down by 9 now. So they got to figure out how they're going to recoup that.
They're down by 9 and they're down by 19, really, because they've got to win by at least 10.
That is correct.
To get their top seed. So here we go. Josh Kulka throws left. And Darian Townsend run out. And of course, we are still in running time. The clock will click on down. We don't go to stoppage time, if you will, until we get inside 1 minute. The 1 minute timing rules go into effect at that point. Looking is Kulka. He'll run, and he gets to the far side, picks up the first down. Got to the 17-yard line. He needed the 16, or needed the 15, actually. There is a flag on the play. We'll hear from referee Tony Marcella here in just a moment. There is Tony.
Holding. 58 offense. Half the distance from the original line of scrimmage. Second down.
Aiden Ferguson, the offensive lineman from Minnesota State. 8 penalties now for a loss of 61 yards. Man in motion. Kulka's dump pass near side taken by the biggin, and that would be Joshua Zacher, who picks up the yardage. There he is, big number 69.
Well, Zacher's been involved in the offense.
Yes, he
a lot
has.
tonight.
Went to Shippensburg State and Duquesne as his collegiate stops. Third down and a couple. Quick throw, but there's a flag there. Somebody jumped.
Snap. False start. 58. Offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Aiden Ferguson. Nine penalties for a loss of 66 yards. And I know I tend to say this every week, but remember, these are 50-yard fields. You lose 66 yards, you've lost more than a football field. The pump, the throw. And it's overthrown and intercepted in the corner of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Omari Alexander, big time play right there. Omari Alexander. That'll be another stop, and the interception couldn't have come at a bigger time.
And Amari Alexander was just not going for the double move here.
Yeah.
He was just not going for it. He made the double move there. He just stayed on top of the receiver and actually out-sprinted Tyrese Chambers to the football. You can see the double move there, and you just see him looks back. Great defensive coverage.
Beautiful catch over the shoulder and the touchback. Now you start to figure the Cats will start using all of the play clock here. Remember, they need to win and win by at least 10, and they clinch first place, and they will get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Straight drop, Kulka, long, overthrows the man, incomplete. But again, as he looked for Kendall Williams there, remember the clock keeps running here. Williams had left Travian Mosby as the defender behind him. But they're just going to...
I tell you, Tyler would like to have that one back there. He
Yes,
just
he would.
flat out overthrew. And Kendall's not a slow. I mean, he's got some get up and go. He just couldn't catch up to that rocket that Tyler Coker threw it in.
But again, any kind of a win for Nashville, and they clinch first place and have home field advantage in Clarksville for the entire playoffs. Kulka. And it's brought up the near side dasher boards, and the tackle of B.K. Smith. It's a first down. You saw Hall in motion there, but they went to Smith, and he picked up the first down. It was a 16-yard pickup. And meanwhile, the clock marches on. When you talk about home field edge, even the championship game, if it's played in Clarksville, you know, it'll be play, or if it involves Nashville, it'll play at their home arena.
Yes, yeah.
This is home field for everything. Now, they wouldn't play in the first week of the playoffs. They would have a bye. And then the second week, they would be home. Then the third week, ostensibly home again, should they win.
And Albany will also host a playoff game because they will also have a bye, because 1 and 2, top 2 finishers get a bye in the first week of the playoffs.
There's a scramble, and Kendall Williams gets down. By the way, Pika Leota in the lineup now for the Nashville Cats. There he is, 65. He replaced Jeremy Martin. And there, if the playoffs started today, which they do not, but if it did, not next week, but the week after, those would be the first round matchups, and you'll see them all right here on Vice. We'll have every game for you. A lot of travel coming up there, partner.
It is, it is. We're looking forward to it, though.
Ball's loose. Everybody says they've got it.
That's one place you don't want to be, Eli, is down at the bottom of that pile trying to get that ball.
I bet.
There's some stuff go on down at the bottom of that pile.
I won't ask you for any details. Thank you. And it's going to belong to Albany. It's going to belong to Albany. Jair Stevens, I believe, came up with it there. It was tossed. Desmond Maxwell mishandled it. Wow. They will start the clock on the whistle from Tony Marcella, the referee. And there is the whistle, and they start winding the clock. Let's see, do they go to Darian Townsend here, number 21 in gray? Man in motion. Quick screen, near side, double spin across the 20, out to the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. Isaiah Scott. Coleman not getting up. Amos Coleman III, who's had a lot of injuries here. He gets up and tries to walk it off. They have stopped the clock because of the injury.
I think he would have to exit the game, though.
Yes, he does. He has to leave the game now.
But he can come back in on the next snap.
Yes, on the next snap, but he has to exit for the play. You see the clock officially at 1:17. Straight drop. Across the middle. Wow, that crossing route. That hurts you in this league, in the NFL, and any outdoor league. Tyrese Chambers did a heck of a job hanging on, and we have come to the end.
So 1 minute timeout. 1 minute timing rules are in effect.
We are coming to now the 1 minute timing rules. When we come back.
Fans, a huge thank you to TransFinder for being a proud partner for their continued support of our team and community.
TransFinder, keeping your community safe, one stop at a time. Whether it's helping schools provide safe transportation or assisting police with efficient patrols, TransFinder technology streamlines routing, tracks patrolling, and enhances communication. With 38 years of innovation, TransFinder leads in school transportation. And now, those innovations power Patrol Finder. TransFinder technology, making communities safer, one stop at a time.
Brian, you want to give out some t-shirts? Do it, kid!
We are back in Albany. Meanwhile, tonight, Beaumont has a 50-20 lead over Kentucky, and Minnesota leads Washington 50-29 at the Amsoil Center. So that's what else is going on around the Arena Football League, AF1, here today. And now the 1 minute timing rules in effect. Straight drop. Tyler Kulka throws near side. Josh Kulka to Tyrese Chambers. Too many Kulkas out there. Josh Kulka. After that step out of bounds. Here comes a man in motion. Far side, Scott. Quarterback under pressure. Rolls, throws, knocked away, incomplete. There could well be a hold there in the middle. Aiden Ferguson might well have gotten caught with a hold.
Offense. 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So the penalty on Aiden Ferguson for holding. Everything is catching up. 10 penalties now for a loss of 76 yards. I don't care where you're playing. You can't win with numbers like that.
No, you can't.
Josh Kulka. And the Albany Firebirds needing points. He looks, throws near side, catch is made, and out of bounds to Darian Townsend with Amos Coleman on the coverage at the 6-yard line. So now it'll be 2nd and goal for the Firebirds. Well, I'll tell you, do those deuces now ever mean something?
They are a game changer. Oh, yes.
Kyle Kaplan with those deuces that he has kicked today. Does that ever change the complexion of this ball game? Here now, 2nd down. Kulka just throws that one away into the buffet area. And there's a flag on the play again. Tyrese Chambers pointing.
Illegal defense. Nashville. Be a half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
And Tony Marcella with that call of the illegal defense. What's illegal about defenses here? Where you're positioned, Bobby?
Well, you can see on this particular illegal defense, you can see number 8, Derek Maxwell, gets completely, totally out of the box.
Yep. And that's not legal in this league.
There's an imaginary box that is set by the outside tackles or the tight end / tackles of the offensive line.
That one is thrown to the 1-yard line. Touchdown. He gets in. Tyrese Chambers does. Tyrese Chambers. Nice, quick strike. Jay Kulka. Josh Kulka to Tyrese Chambers. Yep, he reached the ball across.
Yeah, before he touched the
Before he touched the walls. Up. Brent Reese. Extra point try. That one goes off the mark. No good. No good. Wow.
Wow.
Boy, that hurt.
That does hurt. You know, I was looking forward to him kicking off and maybe trying to get a deuce of his own to be able to tie the game.
Next home game for the Albany Firebirds, a semifinal, either August 1st or August 2nd. Just, tune in to your local stations here in Albany and check the newspaper or the online. Go to the website, go to theaf1.com. However you get your AF1 news. But the next home game for those Firebirds August 1st or August 2nd here at MVP Arena. You assume there'll be an onside kick coming up now. Nashville on top, 57-54. Brent Reese. Will kick it off. Remember, it must go 10 yards, just like in the stadium played game. It must go 10 yards before it can be legally touched. So here's Reese. Picked up by Jordan Gandy, and it looked like it was touched early by the Firebirds. We'll watch the video again, but the officials seem to be looking that way. Tony Marcella.
Offsides, kicking team. 5 yards will be added to the end of the kick. First down.
Well, they tried it.
Yeah.
Watch it again. Yep, on this side, the second guy in was well ahead of the play, offside. Now remember, Nashville must get positive yardage here. There's the toss, and there is positive yardage as Austin Collier lumbers his way and rumbles down the right side. Got him, looks like his shoulder got fallen on there. The clock, though, still runs. Down to the final few seconds. Kulka, 2 seconds, 1, and
That's the end of the ball game.
Is the end of the ball game. So the final score today, Nashville 57, Albany 54. This game lived up to its advanced billing, and the Nashville Cats, congratulations to them. They have won the regular season in AF1 and have a bye now through the end of the regular season and into the playoffs, while Albany finishes second, had a great season, and takes the loss here today. Albany drops to 9-3, while Nashville ends the season at 11-1.
And it was a great ball game on both sides. It didn't look so promising from Albany from the beginning as they fell down to an 18-0.
Yep.
But you know, this shows the fight in this Albany team for them to hang around and kind of fought their way and crawl back in the ball game to only lose it by 3 here tonight.
Well, folks, we had a great day today. We hope you enjoyed it as well. The regular season will wrap up next weekend with a couple of games. We will have the Michigan Arsenal at home against Oceanside. That's coming up next week. We'll have it for you on July the 19th. That's Sunday next week at 11 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time. But for today, we thank you so much for joining us. For Bobby Humphrey, for our spotter, Butch Owens, I'm Eli Gold. Again, the final score today, Nashville clinching the regular season championships in a battle of the brothers. The Kulka on the right got the win over the Kulka on the left. Good night, everybody.